This week, a seemingly ununited response in these United States.
All the lights are coming on.
As the COVID-19 pandemic continues its assault.
There will be people who die who didn't need to die.
In parts of the country, empty streets and shuttered shops. In others...
Alright, shalom, shalom. Without further ado, I'd like to give all glory and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakwakadash. Double honor to the elders, the apostles that taught me the truth. Salutation to the brothers pushing this truth on the four winds of the earth. Also the sisters listening quiet and meekness, confusion, faces. Women and children, shalom. And pretty much, as you see, pretty much we in the last days. The last days is revealing itself, man. Through earthquakes in diverse places. Alright, everybody losing their damn mind through uproars and plagues. And the Most High he's warning us, man. And our people are ignoring the signs. They don't know the signs because they're not seeking the Lord. They're what the scripture says, make no terror to turn to the Lord and do not put him off from day to day. Okay, and it's like the days of Noah. As you can see, these people living their best damn life and not recognizing prophecy. And then I'm going to move on with the video.
Seemed business as usual.
It's really messing up with my spring break.
Tonight, a look at the varied responses and attitudes state to state, town to town, with some left running to play catch-up.
I don't think they realize how serious this can be. It's brutal when you get it.
Earlier this week, with projections that the pandemic could stretch into summer, Vanessa Hudgens drawing ire after posting this video online.
It's a virus, I get it, I respect it, but at the same time, even if everybody gets it, yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but inevitable?
The actress later apologized, calling her words insensitive and not appropriate for the situation our country and the world are in right now. And new data released by the CDC showing that it's not just the elderly and vulnerable populations, younger Americans are at risk too. Nearly 40% of American patients hospitalized for the virus were between the ages of 20 and 54. What's unclear is if any had pre-existing conditions.
And you see all these people out just partying and living life and carefree in a way that's irresponsible and not fair.
For Amy Driscoll, it's personal. She spent the last week in quarantine, recovering from COVID-19. She spoke out on Facebook to what she called the non-believers. Her message going viral.
Exactly. Just like the days of Noah when he warned them about the flood. People were living it up. They was popping tags. They didn't give a damn about the warning and the visitation of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Alright, until the flood came. Alright? And these people ain't gonna be satisfied till they completely swept away by prophecy, man. Alright? So all hell completely break loose. To martial law troops out there blowing their damn heads off, man. Alright, so they end up in FEMA camps. They giving these warnings, man. All this stuff is we out on the highways and the byways warning people, man. Now these are Edomites, and some of these people are Jakes in this video, man. And we'll move on with the video.
I just want people to take it seriously and understand that we all have a part to play.
As of tonight, there are at least 196 reported deaths related to COVID-19, with more than 14,000 cases in all 50 states. But experts say that number is likely far higher due to the lack of testing. In New York, large sporting venues like Citi Field transformed into makeshift triage zones in anticipation of a crush of patients. This soccer complex, now a temporary hospital in Washington state, where the first death from COVID-19 was on February 29th. Implementing social distancing has, until this week, been left largely to individual organizations, cities, and states. On March 6th, South by Southwest became one of the first large-scale events to announce the cancellation of its music and film festival. 5 days later, the NBA suspending all games after a player on the Utah Jazz tested positive for COVID-19. Then this week, on Sunday, the CDC releasing federal guidelines to cancel or postpone events with more than 50 people.
Social distancing can be incredibly effective, not in isolation, but in part of other aggressive containment and mitigation measures. But the key is everyone has to be all in.
And states including California, Ohio, Illinois, Massachusetts, and Washington announced the closure of bars and restaurants, along with New York City.
It's surreal. We're going to have to wrap up the bar for the foreseeable future.
By Monday, an avalanche of school closures blanketing 24 states, followed by more in subsequent days. That same day, President Trump released new guidelines.
Avoid gathering in groups of more than 10 people.
And in the San Francisco Bay Area,
these new orders direct all individuals to shelter at their place of residence.
6 counties here in Northern California taking an extreme step, only allowing essential business to stay open, urging residents to stay indoors.
We've been working hard to support our friends who have lost income, as well as support local businesses and restaurants.
The city's famous Haight-Ashbury neighborhood, now a ghost town.
What is unusual is the real lack of tourists. There are a bunch of shops that are closed.
North of San Francisco in Marin County, local grocer Andy Bocic is taking extra precautions, like disinfecting carts.
My biggest concern right now is keeping my employees healthy. They're the front line. With 10,000 customers a week, they are, dealing with them on a day-to-day basis.
But across the country this week, a very different reality on some of the nation's beaches. Videos like these stirring outrage, with spring break seemingly in full swing.
If I get corona, I get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying.
It sucks, but we're going to make the best of it. We're enjoying ourselves.
We're seeing now.
Exactly. You hear them damn clowns? If I get corona, I just get corona. I'm not going to stop inviting from partying. These people are more foolish than the people of the days of Noah. I'm going to bring it up. This is Matthew 24:38. I'm going to start with 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of Son of Man be. Right, verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark. And exactly, these people are doing the same damn thing. They're doing the same damn thing. They're marrying, they're eating, they're drinking, they're partying. All right, until all hell breaks loose, man. To mass of destruction just swipe them out suddenly, and then we'll move on. I'm gonna read that precept again first. This is Matthew 24:38. For as in the days that were before the flood, there were eating and drinking and marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. Exactly, man. They're doing all this now because the coronavirus is this plague, even if whether it's real or fake. It's just showing that these people don't believe in prophecy, man. That they don't believe, that they don't fear the Most High and His warnings. All right? Whether it's real or not, it's still the fear that Yahweh Shema Shah putting on people, man. That He's coming to destroy America, man. All right? And I'll move on.
Potentially medically reckless behavior on the part of a lot of people who just thought, well, in this pocket of the country, I can still go party, go to the beach, and everyone else can social distance, and that's just not responsible.
In Texas, just yesterday, the beaches looked like this. Now desolate, the governor declaring a public health emergency, issuing lockdown orders.
There's almost no one out and about or anything.
For college senior Jared Dittmer, what started as a fun trip with friends has become one full of uncertainty.
We were just at a bar, a club, 2 days ago with hundreds of people, and we're supposed to go home and potentially give this to our parents or our families or whoever. So it's a really scary time right now. Really don't know what we're supposed to do, and we just hope that we can stay safe and get over all this together.
And in Miami, a different tone as the city closed beaches and parks. The state's governor.
All right. You see? They think it's a damn game. And I'm going to go to verse 39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of Son of Man. Exactly. All right. And these people ain't gonna be satisfied till they damn destroyed, man. They trying to party. All right. At the wrong damn time.
With with this on Fox News.
So the message, I think, for spring breakers is that the party's over in Florida.
Locals here with a clear message for young people looking to party.
Go home. Go home. Stay home.
Every day the clock is ticking on this virus. We can always look back and say that wasn't necessary or we did too much, but we don't want to be in the other position of saying we should have done more.
And we're now being joined by Seema Verma. She heads the Center for Medical.
Okay, and this is going to constantly increase. They're going to find ways to this increase. My job, those damn Edomites panicking, man. All right? They saying this might, my job told me it's a possibility this might go on for 18 months, man. And this is only the beginning of our sorrows. Okay? While they popping tags, giving in the marriage, drinking, eating. Okay? When all hell break loose, they're going to be screaming, Lord, Lord, at the last minute, man. And the Most High is going to laugh at their calamity, man. Okay? With that being said, I give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kwakadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles that taught me the truth. Peace and salutation to the brother pushing this truth from the four winds of the earth. Also the sisters listening quiet and meekness, confusion, the faces, women, and children. Shalom. All right? And Kwam Yasharala. All right?